Heck, let's see where some bounty hunters might be, or some local militias in the market.
Okay, so Holly,
Since
can you
the rest of our
combine
group
these
is now
two?
with us.
Hang on, AJ, hang on. Holly, can you combine the last stream and this stream into one? What? I don't know. No, like, so we had a stream. No, like, we had a stream and we fell off and now we're back. Can we make that one stream or is that going to be two?
That's going to be two. The VODs are going to be separate with this much of a gap. It's unavoidable.
Okay.
Oh, I need to go take my fucking meds. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be worse.
Oh, it could always be worse.
I know, mine goes out like twice a day.
Okay. So you guys are in the market. Who is your lead seller?
Be Eric.
You're gonna use Eric. Oh
He
my
knows the
god.
language. And he can barter. But
Okay.
I need to use Tatiana because I'm pretty sure Tatiana can spot a merc or bounty hunter from a mile away.
Can
Eric.
I do Flake's plan?
Which is what?
Is there... Okay, I actually need to ask a question. Is there a way you can, say, view our dock ship from, like, a street or something? Like, I am working with, like, an antiquated version of, like, what dock is, but, like, is there a place where, like, people can walk by and, like, gawk at our vehicle?
Like, look at it?
Yeah, look at it, point at it.
It's
Notice it.
outside the gates, isn't it?
All I know is in a
Look,
dock.
they can walk by the docking bay all they want.
Well, are they going to be seeing it?
Anybody that walks by the docking bay can see it.
Okay, that's what I want to know. All right, Flake wants to go there, and Flake wants to just like kind of like sneakily look and see if there's any people eyeballing it that look like they have money.
Okay, I'll go with Flake. So Neffy and Flake will go check out where the thing is at. And we'll see if there's anybody staring at it.
Yeah, there's a couple.
All right.
Alright, Flake, what's their idea here? You wanna...
Okay, hang on. You're talking over
You're
Holly.
right. Exactly.
And
Well,
it
I'm gonna
should
stick
be
with Tatiana
Harbor
and Eric.
Freight
Nothing better than
on
Harbor Freight?
Grand in Billings, Montana that has the best for sale signs. Because Holly worked there 15 years ago. Sorry. Couldn't resist. Okay. Anyhow. Fuck. I'm old. Okay. So, Yeah, there's people eyeballing your APC.
Okay.
All right, Blake, what's your plan here?
All right. Let's try to like identify. Is there any ones that look like you know?
I don't see any of them that look like Scrooge McScorpion. No.
No, not like you. I said like flush with cash.
The money bags,
Merc
I
that would
don't
be interested in it, like maybe like military gear or navy gear.
Perception?
Yeah. Perception. I would like to borrow, let's say, 16 from the karma pool. Sorry?
Yeah, you can use 16 from the card pool. I'm
Alright,
I'm hanging out with Tatiana and Eric. You guys are out by the APC.
I just wanted to make sure you got
Tatiana
it.
and Eric are going. Yeah, no, I got you. I hear you.
Fuck, I failed by
45.
45. Yeah, I failed just barely with the little bonus.
Is that karma burn then?
No. Karma burn is if you roll.
Oh yeah, no,
If you would have made it anyways without spending karma.
yeah, that's true. So, since I'm with Eric and Tatiana, I'm gonna ask Tatiana if she can help find a merc or bounty hunter that looks like they got a lot of money that might be interested in or APC.
Fuck. Okay, Taddy rolled a 56.
Nice.
She literally, no, not nice. She literally leans down to Sparky and goes, I'm really tired of cleaning up your fucking shit. I
Look,
am not
wasn't
your
my idea.
nanny.
They
No,
wanted to
shut
sell
up.
the APC.
Shut up, little dog. I'm not your nanny. I'm not your mother.
Hey, fine, I'll go find
Myself.
him.
No, shut your little cockholster. Nobody asked you to speak. Myself, Eric, Gabby, and the two new freak nuggets. I don't know their names. But every time you guys fuck everything to death. Oh, Tatiana. Oh, Eric. Oh, Gabby. You are pathetic. Fix your own shit. You are a team leader. And all you do is tell us what to do. If we were team leader, we would do it ourselves. Pick up your own dog shit. I'm out of baggies.
Keep fine,
And
I'll go
she
find a merc.
steps back. You gonna do what?
I'm gonna go find a merc then.
I was going to laugh so hard if you said I was going to go talk to Eric then.
That's what I heard. I heard I'm gonna go
Oh,
talk to Eric.
I'm
And I'm
gonna
like,
find a
that's
merc or
wait,
bounty hunter
what?
myself.
Toddy was mean to me. Right? That's totally what I heard in my headset. Like, I'm gonna go talk to Eric. Toddy said bad words to me. Yell at her.
Well, I mean, I am the lovable one.
Yeah,
yeah.
that wears out its welcome eventually.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said, fine. I will go find a merc or a bounty hunter myself.
Okay, go.
Okay,
Give
I'm
me
off.
a streetwise and perception roll.
Streetwise. That's
Okay,
a
that'll
critical
do the
success.
trick. That'll do the trick.
That'll work.
Okay, yep. Totally cool.
Perception. Pass.
Okay. So you find a mercenary company. What are you asking for your APC?
600,000 credits. Send me and
Persuasion.
9 others home.
Persuasion. Holly, did you write down the asking price?
Pass.
Wrong. Holly, did you write down the asking price? AJ, what was the asking price?
600,000 credits.
Okay, 600,000. You got it, Holly? Thank you.
Because combined, the
Okay,
rest of us all have 3, so that gives us
Sparky. Shut your clown mouth, Sparky. You failed.
That was 84. It was a pass.
No, because I made it by more than you did, so it's a fail. Yes, you made your roll. I made my roll by more. So roll again, please.
Oh, hold on. Dice rollers froze real quick.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so Holly, whatever number he wanted, cut it in half. I don't know, what was the initial amount? Okay, 300,000. I'm waiting for AJ's roll.
Yeah, like dice rollers froze. Hold on.
Close it and reopen it.
Yeah, let me go back to it. Back up. Right, here we go.
Okay, you failed. Holly, cut it in half again. AJ, do you want to keep rolling?
I think I'll go find someone else.
All right. Give me a perception roll. That is garbage.
But
18?
it's still a pass.
Yeah, I
No,
know
it's-
you passed, but that's garbage.
No, it isn't.
No, I don't care if
mine-
you have a 96. Like, you
No,
roll
it's
an 81, that is a shit roll.
It's an 18.
I don't give a fuck.
That's
Okay.
if Monty's with us. Monty's not with me. I am finding someone to barter with on the APC by
Okay,
myself.
hold on. Hold tight. Calm down, Sparky.
Unless Eric and Tatiana just follow me,
85.
watching me.
Come on, calm down. Ooh, Devils reroll. All right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's see what he offers for your APC. 370,000. Straight up cash. No discussion, no questions.
Yeah, see, we're looking for 600,000. You want the APC? That's what it's going to be.
Negotiation diplomacy roll.
You're 49. That's a pass.
Is that okay? Holly, roll. Okay, roll.
We lost Jack.
Jack will join us back.
Oh, Christ.
Exit reload.
Mm. 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 Okay. Hit me up. Still waiting. Two D10. D10 and a D10X. So you got a 57. Okay. Okay, 51. Okay. There we go. So, Sparky, the next vendor is willing to pay 690,000 for your APC.
Sounds like a deal, good sir.
Okay. You're selling it?
Yeah, we're selling it.
Have you seen the money?
690,000.
Yes, 690,000 credits.
Okay. So that puts you up to a total of
999 or 990,000.
okay. So you head back to the tentacle man. The tentacle thing.
Creature.
Creature.
What's up, googly eye?
The sexiest thing I've ever seen.
You do not have good faith in negotiations. So the price has risen by 40,000 credit.
Hold on. So his original offer was 40,000. Okay. Correct? His original offer
Um,
was 860,000.
how
He's
much
adding
do you
40,000.
have? How much do you have?
990,000.
Oh my god. Okay.
So if he's adding 40,000 credits to his original offer,
Hold
that
on,
puts
hold
him at
on, hold on,
900.
hold on. So 400,000 credits. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So if you had went with his bargain, he was willing to pay 960,000 for the ABC.
No, it was
But
800.
none of you bargained with him, and you all ran elsewhere. Now that you have come back, he's pissed. So he's adding another 400,000 to the cost.
Well, looks like we're doing a dungeon run then.
So
You want
are
this
you?
dragon heart for free patches.
I could
Mr.
be
Googly Eye.
persuaded with another artifact.
Another what?
Another artifact.
Another artifact. So you want 2 artifacts? Or a different?
No, you can bring me the heart of the dragon, or the black feather of the veneer.
The veneer?
Veneer.
Have veneer.
I'd recommend the dragon of the two.
Hold on.
Neffy, give me a perception and psyche.
.45 perception. That's a fail.
Okay.
I got a plan.
And psyche.
I got an idea.
Oof.
Jesus Christ.
That's a
Critical
fail.
fail.
Give me a reason roll. Give me something, anything.
That's a pass.
Okay. So you remember that when Eric turned you, he told you that you were part of the family of Avenir. You don't remember what that means? You're not sure. what it is. But you distinctly remember that you are, and Eric and Gabby are Avenir.
Oh, I guess cat's out of the bag now, huh?
No, it's not, because you know this and you have not opened your fucking mouth. So cat is not out of the bag.
That's why I'm recommending that we go for the dragon.
So,
But I got an idea.
Neffy, you can advise your team leader as you will.
I'm advising them to choose the dragon. If they want to ask why, that's on them, but so far they haven't heard me.
Okay.
I think
Is
we should-
Neffy standing next to me? Or is he
Everybody
sitting in the back?
is standing next to you.
Okay.
You're all
Oh.
standing together because
Okay,
you
Neffy, let's-
told
Let's
me
go over here.
that you were all standing together.
Well, I'm gonna look at
Two
Neffy.
things, I mean,
go
like-
over here. Let's go over here and chat for a second. I got an idea. You might like this. Come on. Let's go. It's me and you. Come on.
Me and
Step
who?
aside from the group. Hey. Needs a feather of an Avenir. Listening? I'm looking kind of side eye at Eric. There's an Avenir. All I gotta do is pluck one of his feathers. Give it to the dude.
You can try.
Right? He's an Avenir. He's got black feather. All I gotta do is get one. What do you
Okay.
think? Maybe should I ask Gabby if she can convince Eric to give feather to this dude?
These
Or did I just
feathers are
Judge
rather
Spokane and
valuable.
just try to snag one.
Okay. Sparky.
Hmm.
You're talking, not listening.
Okay, I just told Neff about my plan,
Yes, I
my
know.
idea.
So Neff was trying to tell you something. Neffy, go ahead.
What did I say that you trying to pick up on?
I heard you say something about feather and no.
I said you can try, and these feathers are rather valuable.
Yes.
To say the very least.
Because honestly,
It's not a good
Neffy,
idea,
you
Sparky.
are an Avenir.
Yeah. But so far,
You could give one of your feathers, but you know the cost that gives
that
the wielder.
entails. That's
And they want either yours, Eric's, or Gabby's. Are you willing to sacrifice any of the three of you?
is that worth 400,000 credits?
Right.
The answer is no, Sparky. It's not.
What?
You go
Okay.
for the heart.
It would
Okay,
not be
wait.
worth 400 million credits.
Not even close.
Before. Okay.
What you're telling me, okay, Neff. So what you're telling me, play a game of fetch and go get this heart. Is that what you're saying? Right?
I'm
We're gonna play fetch.
saying
We're gonna play fetch.
that, or we whore ourselves out for the other 400,000.
We can
He's asking the
apologize.
impossible.
We can apologize and haggle properly. I wasn't very good at it, but I do know how fairies bargain and haggle for goods.
This
seems to
is
be a similar
not a
system.
fair request.
Exactly.
But we could play fetch.
No fetch.
No fetch.
No fetch.
Damn it. Jump back to the rest of the group. Fuck.
Hold on.
Well,
hold
we
on,
should talk
Hold on.
to him about the dragon.
on.
And see.
Hold on. Neffy. Give me a Sekiro. Fuck. Give me a perception roll.
Yeah, my rolls are dog shit tonight.
No, actually, they're really good.
I failed both.
Eric slides. He palms and slides one of his feathers to you and says, "Claim it's yours. Don't tell Gabby." Do it. Do it.
Play fetch.
I'm gonna use an Avenir power where I can talk to him in my mind and ask him, is he really sure about this?
Okay, roll.
69.
68. You get nothing, bitch.
Alright, well, I'm gonna kind of wait for a moment when people are like talking among themselves and they're not really noticing, and I'll unfurl my
Alright.
wings and I'll pretend to pluck this feather out. And I'll act all high and mighty, and I say, I will offer this. And I'll hand it to Sparky.
So are you gonna give Eric's feather, or are you gonna give your feather?
It's Eric's feather, but I pretended to pluck it out myself.
Okay. So you're gonna give Eric's feather, pretend it's yours, and hand it over. Mm. Mm. This feather is good, and I will hold this for later claim on the owner. And they will do my bidding to gain back this ringgit. And with the armored carrier, I will grant all 10 of you passage home. Is that what we're doing?
We sold the APC.
You sold the APC and are in the process of selling Eric's feather. Is this what we're doing? Yes, no, maybe, only on Tuesday. Tell me what we're doing.
I don't feel I could interrupt this.
Well, I guess if
No, this is totally the time to interrupt this. If you have something to say,
Okay.
say it.
Sparky wanted to play fetch.
I'm deeply sorry.
Sparky,
For,
shut up. Flake is talking.
I'm sorry for the the lack of haggling from our party. They're not very experienced with it. But I was wondering if I could make you an offer.
Is your offer?
Flake is going to look like at kind of like look in their head and think a bit. How about my name and my shadow?
How about you are owned, name, shadow, and person by me, little pixie?
Oh, so he wants everything.
Yep. And he'll
Oh.
give up the APC and he'll give up the feather.
Or you could go kill a dragon.
Well,
And not
prior
sell one of our friends into slavery.
prior arrangements, I can't give all of myself. It is
That
probably not
is
mine to give.
my deal. The APC and the feather, or you complete, or kill the dragon. Make your choice. And with enunciation, play.
Oh.
So no one else is allowed to speak at this point. It is between the eyeball with tentacles and Flake. Flake, you have three choices.
Yeah.
You have kill the dragon and bring the heart to the tentacle monster. You have give yourself 100% completely over to the tentacle monster, or the APC and one of Eric's feathers.
And I don't know how. Do I know how valuable the feather really is? Besides it being like a personal item?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Yes.
It is. So if Eric ever dies, you can throw the feather into the wind and resurrect him to be your servant,
Okay.
to be 100% devoted to you. Eric died once, and Gabby threw the feather because she loved him and missed him. And he came back, and he is 100% devoted to her. If you give this feather to the tentacle monster and Eric ever dies, Eric will be enslaved to the tentacle monster forever.
Uh,
Is that worth 400,000?
So
is that worth Flake's life?
No. Let's
that is
go kill our
that is
This is a-
1,000% up to Blake, because at this
Yeah.
point the tentacle creature is not speaking to anybody but Flake. So what choice is Flake going to decide?
Uh, I'm going to let my teammate make the offer of the feather.
Okay. So you offer the feather and the APC.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a willpower roll.
Help me. Okay. That is willpower. That is a pass.
Okay. Good deal. All right. So you guys give the feather. Okay, actually, it comes down to Sparky because you are the one making the deal, and of all of the offers, Flake has offered the feather and the APC. Are you going to go with that deal?
No, we're gonna go
Sparky,
get the heart. We're gonna go play.
you're going for the dragon?
Yes. Reckon. No
Is
one I know gonna be enslaved.
is everybody else on the team with going dragon hunting?
I guess if Sparky isn't willing to let us personally sacrifice ourselves, I guess we sacrifice ourselves together or we clear it together.
Well, you can't be a slave to this person. Mainly because you said you have prior arrangements. I'm not gonna let Eric be a slave to this person. I can
We
let
could always
anyone be a
come back
slave
later
to
and
this
steal it.
googly-eyed thing. We're gonna go get the heart. We're gonna go play fetch.
I love you think this is gonna be
Or
easy.
we could go make a deal with the dragon.
Saying that here.
But that's if we talk
Wasn't
to
he
the
an
dragon.
option?
Now we're getting we don't know unless we go. So it's fetch
Okay.
time. We're gonna go fetch.
Alright, so what are we doing?
We're gonna play fetch.
We're going dragon
So you're
hunting.
going after the dragon. Are we
Yes.
going to convince the dragon or are we going to kill the dragon?
I hope we
Well,
try to
we'll
convince
try
I
with
think
him. Really.
we'll try with convincing first. But
Okay.
we just need to find the right rift.
You gotta find him though
It doesn't
first.
cost money to go through a rift. Are we gonna go to 10 o'clock here? Or?
What are we doing? Do we want to call it or are we going to keep going?
I'm okay with being a stopping point right here since we made the decision to go find the dragon.
Alright, then we'll call it here.
Right.
Holy.
Flake, talk us out. As soon as Flake is clear, Holly, play some music.
Can I call can I pass this on to someone else since I did it last week and also
Okay,
and I just don't
AJ.
feel like doing it right now.
Yes.
AJ, talk us out, and then Holly, play some music.
Thank you.
Yes.
Indeed. A raid. Thank you everyone for enjoying our game session of Strangers. It's always a blast to see everyone here. And until next week, stay frosty.
All right. Holly, play some music and raid.
Bye-bye.